talking about a comment made in 2011 that has come back to haunt Ranbir Kapoor, the Bollywood star, along with Alia Bhatt, and the director of their upcoming movie Brahmastra. We are talking about Ayaan Mukherjee, who's the director of the film. They were headed to Mahakaleshwar ahead of the movie's release, and on their way, they posted a video of how they were looking forward to the visit. But this is exactly what happened. There were protests that the actors had to meet, and ahead of the visit, the protests broke out in front of the Mahakaleshwar temple, wherein members of Bajrang Dal opposed Ranbir visiting the temple, carrying banner that said that they will not allow a beef eater into the temple without an apology.
Hello, we are back once again with some more information. Firstly, we are on our way to
Ujjain,
Mahakaleshwar temple, which I'm very excited about right on the eve of our release. I'm very happy we found the time to go.
Ayaan went before the motion poster launch. We are going right now before the film launch, so we're very excited. Lots of good energies our way, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
हमारे कार्यकर्ता हम यहाँ पर काले झंडे दिखाने आए। हमने उसके अलावा हम बड़े शांतिप्रिय तरीके से अपना विरोध कर रहे हैं। हमने सिर्फ काले झंडे दिखाने यहाँ पर आए थे। पुलिस की इस कार्रवाई का कड़ा विरोध किया जाएगा। हमारे कार्यकर्ता के साथ पुलिस ने मारपीट करी है और उसको अंदर लेकर गए। प्राथमिकता से प्रथम हमारा जो आग्रह है, पहले तो यह है कि हम रणवीर कपूर जा रहा है उसका विरोध करेंगे, उसके बाद जाके जो इन्होंने हमारे कार्यकर्ता के साथ मारपीट करी है उसका विरोध करेंगे।
So yes, you saw the kind of protest that broke out ahead of the visit of both Ranbir and Alia Bhatt, along with the director of the film as well, Ayaan Mukherjee. And Ranbir was not allowed to enter the temple premises. Now, the activists of Bajrang Dal were of the opinion that back in 2011, Ranbir Kapoor had made a comment wherein he spoke of how he is a beef-eating person, that he loves eating beef, and that's exactly what has angered the members of the Bajrang Dal, some of whom took to protest, hit the streets right outside the temple premises and did not allow Ranbir Kapoor to enter the mandir. Let me go across to Govind joining us live with more details. Govind, ये जो बयान दिया गया था रणबीर कपूर से 2011 की बात है, हमें बताइए, क्योंकि हमने देखा कि पूरी टीम, ब्रह्मास्त्र की टीम बहुत एक्साइटेड थी, लुक फॉरवर्ड कर रहे थे वो इस विजिट को, बात कर रहे थे कि हम मंदिर जाने के लिए काफी उत्सुक है। पर वहां क्या हुआ एग्जैक्टली, और वहां पे जो बजरंग दल के लोग हैं जिन्होंने उनको एंट्री नहीं लेने दी, उन्होंने क्या कहा? गोविंद, क्या आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं?
Yeah, absolutely. We understand that how we witnessed that a kind of clash between Hinduvadi, so-called Hinduvadi organization members and police, and definitely Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor, the star couple, had to just get back without having any darshan of Mahakal. Yesterday we witnessed that whole drama, but definitely we can understand that when we asked this to Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Narottam Mishra, who is just seeming to be backing to these Hinduvadi organization members by saying and giving some teachings to रणवीर कपूर की उसे सोच समझकर बोलना चाहिए, जो भी इस तरह के बयान नहीं देना चाहिए जो दूसरों को हर्ट करें। तो यहाँ कुल मिलाकर तस्वीर अब यह है कि कार्रवाई के नाम पर सिर्फ एक शख्स के खिलाफ ऑर्डिनरी सेक्शंस 153 के तहत मामला दर्ज किया गया है और बाकी कोई कड़ी कार्रवाई नहीं की गई है। साफ तौर पर हिंदूवादी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दे हैड द सर्टेन ऑब्जेक्शन दैट वंस रणवीर कपूर क्लैरिफाइड दैट he is fond of eating beef. That's why but the big question is that who all these Hinduvadi organization members to decide that whoever is eligible to take the darshan of Mahakal or not. तो ये इस तरह की तस्वीर सामने आई, जिसमें बड़ा सवाल यही है कि ये जो हिंदूवादी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के तमाम लोग हैं, इन्होंने विरोध प्रदर्शन किया है, पुलिस के साथ हुज्जत की गई है, विरोध किया है कि आलिया भट्ट और रणबीर कपूर महाकाल के दर्शन नहीं करेंगे। तो इस चीज़ को लेकर कोई कड़ी कार्रवाई तो नहीं हुई है, सिर्फ खानापूर्ति के नाम पर एक शख्स के खिलाफ 153 के तहत मामला दर्ज किया है सरकारी काम में बाधा डालने की धाराओं में। जबकि रणबीर कपूर और आलिया भट्ट बिना दर्शन के ही उन्हें लौटना पड़ा बेरंग उज्जैन से। जबकि वो अपनी और यहाँ जो मीडिया इंचार्ज हैं लोकेन पाराशर, बीजेपी के स्टेट मीडिया इंचार्ज, वो भी कह रहे हैं कि ब्रह्मास्त्र जो फिल्म है उसे नहीं चलने देंगे। उस फिल्म में भी कई ऑब्जेक्शनेबल व्यूज हैं। जो
दर्शन करने की परमिशन नहीं दी गई रणबीर कपूर को, साथ में आलिया भट्ट भी थी उनके। बट गोविंद, लेट्स क्विकली recap this for viewers in case viewers you're wondering what was this comment made. It was 11 years ago during promotions of Ranbir's movie Rockstar, where while mentioning Peshari influence on his family's food habits, he said that he loved to eat beef as well as mutton. A case has now been registered against the protesters as well. Let's listen into the police reaction coming in.
हिंदू संगठनों द्वारा एक जो फिल्म एक्टर है रणबीर कपूर, उसके विरोध प्रदर्शन की घटना के समय हमारे पुलिस कर्मियों के साथ दुर्व्यवहार किया गया था। उस पर एक प्रकरण पंजीकृत किया गया है। जिस व्यक्ति ने वो किया था उसके खिलाफ हमने प्रकरण दर्ज करके गिरफ्तारी भी उसकी की है। जो संगठन है वो अपना विरोध करने पहुंचे और जो संगठन का जो विरोध है उस विरोध प्रदर्शन को लेकर कोई रोकने की स्थिति नहीं थी। विरोध प्रजातंत्र में, लोकतंत्र में विरोध प्रदर्शन एक सामान्य प्रक्रिया है, उसमें व्यक्ति आ सकते हैं, लेकिन उनका एक अपनी मर्यादा और सीमा होती है। एक व्यक्ति द्वारा किया गया है, इसलिए उसके खिलाफ ये कार्रवाई की गई।
When asked about what the state government stand on this controversy was, Madhya Pradesh Home Minister clarified that there was no restriction on visiting the temple on part of the state. In fact, said all arrangements have been made for their visit. Listen in.
दर्शन के लिए कोई रोक नहीं थी। उनके साथ के लोग सभी, आयान मुखर्जी से लेके बाकी लोग सबने दर्शन किए। वहाँ पूरी व्यवस्था थी, व्यवस्था की गई थी। इनसे भी आग्रह किया गया था कि ये चलें। मेरी वहाँ के प्रशासन से बात हुई और जैसा मुझे प्रशासन ने बताया कि बोले हमने आग्रह किया, वो नहीं गए प्रदर्शन को दृष्टिगत रखते हुए। और ऐसा शाब्दिक शब्द का प्रयोग भी जो कलाकार हैं उन्हें नहीं करना चाहिए जिससे लोगों की भावना आहत हो।
आलिया भट्ट और उसके साथ जो उनके अभिनेता जो थे, अभिनेता भी बोलते हैं ना उनको, अभिनेता, उनके पतिदेव, उन्होंने गौ मांस के लिए कोई बात बोली थी और इसी कारण को उसको लेकर, क्योंकि हिंदू समाज में गौ मांस को निषेध मानते हैं, गौ माता है हिंदुओं की, और वो जो शब्द उन्होंने उपयोग किया था उसी को लेकर विरोध किया था कि हमारे धर्म स्थल में ऐसे व्यक्ति दर्शन को ना आए।
Let me go back to Govind. Govind, we heard the Home Minister's reaction there. Two very important things that have been said by him. On one hand, he says that, they had in fact made all arrangements. All arrangements were in place for the team's visit, for the team Brahmastra visit. On the other hand, he also says that while, they'd not ruled out the possibility of the team visiting the temple, that they were in fact looking forward to it, the arrangements had been made already. He said that those kind of words should have also not been used. Perhaps the actor should have refrained from using such words that could hurt the sentiments of a community.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the information that Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor had the certain. They just clarify why, after watching the pictures which were getting viral on social media, the horrible clash between Hinduvadi organization members and the police, and they decided to get back without having darshan of Mahakal. Although the local administration of Ujjain definitely tried to convince Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor, but Alia Bhatt did not agree for getting back to for darshan, because she also saw those pictures which were getting viral on social media of clash between Hinduvadi organization and the police. And now if we talk about the action, what all action has been taken in it,
let's see how this plays out. But how was the situation allowed to go out of hand? That's also another question that we're looking out for, and what perhaps happens in the next few hours, and the statements that come out are also going to be important. But for the moment, we have our viewers calling us this evening. As we've opened our call-in lines, we have Neena calling us from Bengaluru. Good evening, Neena. What do you truly feel? Do you feel that, sentiments were perhaps heard? That's exactly what led to this kind of a reaction, or do you think this is all too much?
Good evening. Happy Onam. I'm a Keralite, basically. And I want to tell these celebrities that, you know, they owe their status to the public. We are the ones who pay money and go and watch their movies. And, you know, when they talk in a Hindu majority country, they need to keep the Hindu sentiments in mind and not just shoot their mouth off and not, you know, thumb their nose at Hindu beliefs and traditions. And this was just a backlash which was waiting to happen. So, you know, in future, let them be careful what they put out in the public arena. That's all that I have to say. And I'm definitely not watching Brahmastra.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, very strong comment there. Thank you, Nina, for calling us this evening. We have Nancy also calling us from Bengaluru. Good evening, Nancy.
Good evening. Completely boycott of Brahmastra. That's all. Bye.
Oh, you're so angry that you're boycotting Brahmastra already. All right, so those are the reactions coming in. We've opened our call-in lines, viewers, to really understand from you, do you think this is justified? Do you think in the name of religion, can somebody not be allowed or rather be condemned for expressing his views and, you know, what perhaps interests him? Or is this a bit too much and the situation was allowed to go out of hand for no reason at all? So we'll keep our call-in lines open, but for the moment, we're slipping into a very short break.